All right, Coach. I would love to hear the story of the first time you rang someone's bell and what you learned from that.
First time I rang someone's bell, it was back when I was training up in Seattle. We had been sparring for a little bit. I was kind of getting ready for a smoker in the area. So we started to up the intensity a little bit. He was just trying to put me against the guys that went to the gym that were at that level. We're ready to be okay, we're gonna go a little bit harder than typical, but we're just getting ready for this. So it's just a small camp. And I went against this taller guy. I can't remember his name to save my life. You think with how bad I felt about it, foreshadowing, it would have happened. But I noticed every time that he threw the jab, he would duck. Right, and we were a boxing gym too, so it's okay, this dude's done a lot of the boxing, so he has a lot of boxing habits. And so I was okay, so what I'll do is I'll wait for him to jab, and as soon as he jabs, I'm just gonna throw my kick because he's gonna lean into it. This one specific time, right, all of a sudden I was just so lost, I wasn't concentrating, I went a little high, and he just ducked right into this head kick, and we're talking shin to jaw, and he just buckled. And had to put his hand on the floor, and it was just one of those moments where lights are on but nobody's home, and I was oh fuck, I didn't in that moment I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, dude, I'm so sorry, I did not mean it that way, and I felt real bad about it because all of a sudden here we were in this setup, but yeah, he just went to the floor and was just kind of dazed, and I was oh shit, I did that, and then after that, I apologized profusely. Right after, I apologized the next time I saw him in class. I think I apologized to him at least 5 times in the 3 times that I saw him. And then I even felt so bad I wanted to find his LinkedIn and send him. I was dude, I'm so sorry. And because I think I saw he was a VP of marketing, right? And yeah, dude, here I am at this point in my time in Seattle, I'm just selling clothes down the street at a fancy shop for boots and whatnot. And this guy actually has to make thousands of dollars worth of decisions in a day, and I just jumbled up the processor a bit. It messes with you because all of a sudden you're messing with somebody's livelihood. He didn't ask for that. Yes, he's willing to train harder, but what does that mean to him? What does that mean to me? And then I was talking to my coach about it, and he just told me to stop. Right? It's you apologize once, and that should have been enough, right? And that's when he kind of told me, I've been telling that guy for months. Stop ducking your head out every time you jab, and if you do, keep your hand up. And he did that right then and there, and you just did what you were supposed to do. And that's what kind of that ingrained in my memory so much, because then all of a sudden I realized yes, that is what we are here to do. We are here to train. Right now, obviously there's an understanding that has to happen, but there was an understanding that we were there to train at that level. He knew I was getting ready for a competition. It's not like he was throwing pretty light jabs or pretty light punches at me. He was pretty much sending them too. But and from that again, that is the point of being a good training partner. It's not just to do your job good, but also to watch what your opponent is doing. The opponent, or especially in camp, is your teammate, and your goal is to show them where their opponent would take advantage of them. Your hand is down. You have this habit, and I noticed it. And if I noticed it, their corner's gonna notice it. And if their corner's gonna notice it, in round 2, it's gonna happen to you. So it's one of those things that I've kind of learned, that exposing a partner's guard or taking advantage of something that he's doing unnecessarily is the greatest kindness as a teammate you can show on the floor. Right, because now you're actually getting them ready for a fight. You're not oh, I'm not going to hit him where it's obvious. No, if it's obvious, hit him. But at the same time, that is your job. And if they're not making the correction, they're not doing their job. And that's kind of this relationship that you have to get. And yeah, it can get heated sometimes. We're getting ready for USMTO right now, right? And they're going. But that's why I constantly remind them that is your job. And I say that's something that's been in my teaching practice ever since I left Seattle, I think. But yeah, first time I rang someone's bell.